In this EliteWorks video, we're going to be going over components and trying to understand them and how we can use them to create our website. Now, the components menu is found in the upper left-hand corner of the left-hand menu. So if I go ahead and I click on the globe WW, you can see here that I'm currently editing website. Now, the email and mobile app builders, they're still works in progress, and they're coming along, and those will be available here this year. Now, when it comes to editing the website, if I click on website now, I've got several different components that are related to the website itself. So first off, we have page. Now, page is going to be what is primarily used or your most utilized component when it comes to building a website. So that's going to be your blank canvas to where you can add different widgets, content, and text to display the information that you're wanting to display. Now, a system page is essentially the same thing as a page, but it has a dedicated and assigned URL to it. Now, why is that important? Well, when you utilize the automations for like the mail system, for example, within EliteWorks, and you want to have that email linked to the refund or privacy policy of an order confirmation, you don't want to change that URL or else that button is not going to work within the email. So system pages are dedicated URLs that link to these pages. Now, a dynamic page is going to pull content from the panel into the front end of the site. So an example of this would be if I want to create a particular venue template or a templated page, I can create it one time, but then if the client accesses or looks at different venues that I might have on my website, it's going to pull different information from the panel and display that. So it's dynamically working, and we don't have to create an individualized page for each venue. So I can create it one time, and then it'll update and refresh the data accordingly. Now, headers and footers, pretty self-explanatory, but a header is going to be the top section of your content. Now, you can create as many headers or footers as you would like, and you'll see once you get into creating a page, you can attach different headers or footers on individualized pages, and you can make them different across the board. And then we have what's called a snippet. So snippet is going to be a collection of widgets that can be utilized in a larger framework widget. Now, what is a framework widget? A framework widget is something like a tabs widget or an accordion. So you're creating content within a widget. So that's kind of understanding those components. Now, when it comes to creating one, so if we go ahead and we'll just click on creating a page. Now I can go through and I can click on add, and it's going to allow me to name and create the URL structure. Now, this add is going to be the same for system pages, headers, and footers. It works all the same. So if we give it a name, and we can call it test page 1, and then I can create the URL or the link that I want it going to, test page 1. Now, that's going to go ahead and say that if I want to select the page, I just simply click on the page itself. And you can see here now we're starting with a fresh slate. Now, that's just kind of a quick overview on understanding components. If you have additional questions on components, then please feel free to contact our support group, and we are happy to help. And we look forward to seeing you in the next video.